Ever wondered what it feels like to float in space? Well, you might not need a rocket for that. Welcome back, Brilliance family. Today, we are about to embark on a stellar journey, but on Earth. All right, no more suspense. We're talking about sensory deprivation tanks. Or if you're into fancy names, flotation REST. REST stands for Restricted Environmental Stimulation Therapy. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? But trust me, it's way more than just Hollywood hype. So, what's the deal with these tanks? Why are they suddenly popping up in wellness centers, spas, and even some adventurous folks' homes? Well, imagine lying effortlessly on the water, encased in a soundproof, light-proof tank, with the outside world and all its distractions miles away. It's just you, floating in tranquility. Not the worst way to spend an hour, right? Sensory deprivation tanks are filled with water and, wait for it, 850 to 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt. Now I know what you're thinking. I could make a lifetime supply of bath bombs with that. Well, hold on to those bath bomb dreams for a moment, because this amount of Epsom salt creates a buoyant environment where you can float weightlessly. It's like the Dead Sea, but in a pod, and minus the stinging in your eyes. As for what to expect, the experience begins even before you dip a toe into the water. The room is usually dimly lit and scented with calming essential oils, and the soundtrack to your flotation is often a soothing playlist that gently lulls you into a state of relaxation. Once you step into the tank, close the lid, and the external stimuli are cut off, it's not unusual to feel a bit lost. We are so used to noise and distraction, the sudden lack of it can feel disorienting. But that's where the magic begins. As you float in this womb-like environment, your body begins to relax deeply, your mind becomes quiet, and a sense of peace envelops you. It's like meditation, but without awkward sitting positions and the potential for a numb leg. Some people report experiencing profound insights, creative ideas, or even vivid imagery. Others simply emerge feeling deeply refreshed and relaxed. The experience varies widely from person to person. But one thing's for sure, if you've ever wished for a pause button for life, sensory deprivation tanks might be the closest you'll get. Now, you might be thinking, but I'm claustrophobic. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Many tanks have customizable settings that allow you to leave the lid partially open or use soft, ambient lighting inside the tank. Remember, this is about relaxation, not about trying to scare yourself into next Tuesday. So, after all this talk, you might be ready to jump right in and give it a go. But as your unofficial guide to the galaxy of wellness, I have a couple of tips for your maiden voyage. Firstly, avoid caffeine before your session. A racing mind isn't going to help you relax. Secondly, try to go into the experience without too many expectations. You're not necessarily going to solve the mysteries of the universe in there. Or who knows? Maybe you will. In the end, floating is all about letting go. And trust me, letting go can feel surprisingly weird. But it's also deeply liberating. And if nothing else, you'll emerge with incredibly soft skin, thanks to all those Epsom salts. Well, that's the float tank experience in a nutshell. Or should I say, in a giant, sci-fi-looking pod. Thanks for joining us on this buoyant journey, Brilliance family. If you've enjoyed this little dip into the world of sensory deprivation tanks, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who could use a little relaxation in their life. And if you've tried floating or plan to give it a shot, drop a comment below and tell us all about it. Until next time, keep floating.